Ignite the fire now.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're off again.
Bayer Leverkusen are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And that's definitely not his best. And he's managed to get free. Nice control. He's going for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mateus, distributed tidily, and here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's going to have his name taken. Ibrahimovic, great vision. Well, there is a look that says it all, a piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Now it's Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's been played through. It's a promising position, and he's definitely onside. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's having a pop! Oh, that could be pivotal! Has he won it? He just might have won it! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And he's there to retrieve it. Messi. And it's Neymar. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Now it's Messi. This looks promising. And he plays one through. Reeled, and Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bayer Leverkusen have their third corner. Messi plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's neat. Cross to the back post. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Might want to be careful there.
Now it's Neymar. Diouf. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Corinthians really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Rijkaard. Messi. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Nedved. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Threads one in. Mbappe! Mbappe! And that's a tidy finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
That's that, the end. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Bayer Leverkusen, definitely impressing me here.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal, beyond description really. This is just another ordinary day. Goes for goal! It's a loose ball. That's good play. He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Son Heung-min. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Beckham. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Caceres got a long way forward to join the attack. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Messi is eyeing up his options in the middle. Terrific effort! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Bullet certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
That's a little off target. Cafu. And it's Hullet. Out of play for a throw. Cafu. He's a sharp little ball here. Boca Juniors, currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Bullet. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing, and that is a little undercooked. And it's Azar. He's in a great position here. Beckham with the cross. Impressive jump. Well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's starting to look very interesting, this. And Messi! And it's in! And the comeback is complete! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So we have a breakthrough. now how will things develop from here?
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Beckham. Looking for the run. Oh, sweet feet. And he was alert to it. He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Boca Juniors have the chance to go the other way. Takes a shot! Oh, he's been caught. Oh, it's fallen loose again!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Pull it. Threads one in. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! And he's stuck it away. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And they've got a throw. And it's Hullet. And here's Messi. Hullet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Chance! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Son Heung-min finding himself in space. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Messi. Thuram. Thuram has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. And he's quick to return it. And he's in on goal. So a temporary halt to the action. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Boca Juniors up by the odd goal in a 5-goal thriller. The score at the interval, 3-2. Down to business again. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi receives it in a wide position. And he's straight offside. be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here? Shot a goal! And that's a tidy finish. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Can he finish? Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Nedved. And this is Son Heung. And the finish! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Boca Juniors with the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Probing pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Looking for options for movement. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Picked out brilliant, it's Pele! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Beckham. He's going for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Gerrard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Acrobatic effort! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that is out of this world. Terrific improvisation and execution.
The execution here was absolutely awesome. They should be erecting a statue in his honour for that.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Son Heung-min showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's nice.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicked it back promptly. And it's Nedved. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Jordi Alba. Davids. He is through here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Totti. Oh, good spread. Van Basten. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Boca Juniors, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ball is over the line. It's going to be another throw. Now it's Cantona. And this is Owen. He won't be happy with that one. McAllister. Now, can they get him away? He's got away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And there's the shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Mbappe has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And it's been taken short. Ball's gone out of play. Quick look, thought about cutting inside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Albert Ferrer tries to clear. And here's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Schneider is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Caceres makes the interception. We are into overtime. That has ended up in no man's land. David Villa. And it's claimed by the keeper. McAllister. It's a pretty loose pass. And that will be the final act. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks Peter, hello everybody, ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started.
Peter, we're very fortunate to be in the presence of Gianfranco Zola.
One of Italy's most beautiful footballers ever.
No doubt, and he brings such a natural, instinctive feel to a game with his freedom of movement and his dazzling ball skills.
Goes for a shot! He's had it taken off him. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Goal! Boca Juniors! So, a breakthrough already. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking tidy in possession here. And here's Beckham. That's tidy. Beckham. Ball is over the line. And it's Vieira. Oh, good-looking ball. Vieira was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pullet simply refused to be outdone there. That has been cut short. Chance here to counter. And here's Azar. Big chance, corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Zola! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And again! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
It's starting to look very interesting. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pullet. Now it's Beckham, and the counter is on. That's a cute ball. Now it's come to nothing. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. That's been cut out, well played. Threads one in. Jordi Alba is always looking to play quality balls. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Messi. It's a good run down the right. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Into the channel. Zola providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good line. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Now it's Nedved. Knocks it into space. And he's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Couldn't squeeze it through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Cafu. Good work on the right flank here. Now it's Messi. This is Owen. Cafu. And that is expertly dealt with. The pass just lacking in accuracy. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's found support out wide. That is lovely. And this is Hazard. Takes a shot! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And the comeback is complete. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Vasco da Gama are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Vasco da Gama leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he...
There's the shot! Marcelo has it in a wide position. Impressive jump! It's a pretty loose pass.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Marcelo, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Looking for options for movement. Vieira. Pass is just off target. That's destined for the flank. That's the end of the first 45. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substituição em andamento.
So right back into the action.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well read, nice interception. The most accurate pass. And here's the chance to counter. Hazard will not want to lose. Ibrahimovic! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Jordi Alba. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min making good progress. Boca Juniors come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Out towards the flank. Gullit receives it in a wide position. Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. Jordi Alba. And it's Nedved. Davids. Oh, that's a key interception. Nedved demonstrating his defensive quality there. And that's gone loose. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Boca Juniors couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Boca Juniors really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Tries to pass it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Messi needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Beckham, nicely weighted ball. Gullit in acres of space out wide. Chance, surely! And no mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to...
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Played out to the left flank. Goes for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Marcelo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's got away. It's not an especially good pass, that. More and more pressure on the ball here. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Short changes him with that pass. Yeah, searching pass he's played there. Gullit tries to play it through. Oh, well measured. He's picked his way through. Ferdinand defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Azar. Boca Juniors needed that, they really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And it's Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Hazard. The final 5 minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Now, can he find a finish? That has been slung wide. Boca Juniors with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
do Vasco da Gama.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Camisa 8, camisa 17, camisa 15.
And it's hoisted
camisa
clear.
11. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 3.
Jordi Alba delivers.
Camisa 22, camisa 21, camisa
It's their
18.
second corner of the game.
Teremos uma substituição. Teremos 3
Ferdinand
minutos de
is there,
acréscimo.
and he can get that clear. Eto'o. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And he's intervened well there. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
Senhoras e senhores,
Well, after
não
all of that,
deixem
Jim,
de
what are you
visitar-
thinking? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Looking to play him in. And this is Messi. Great chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Good ball, good take. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Now this could be a chance. Towering header! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's with the keeper. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Here's a chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Another go! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Son Heung-min, he's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Threads one in. And that was very necessary. Tries to pass it through. Bayer Leverkusen have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Nedved picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's bust Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Van Dijk. Neymar. Now it's Kane. And this is Messi. He's beaten the lot. And Messi! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get free. Serves up across. Shoots! And it's in! Back to within one. Interesting. Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
Oh, wonderful, just wonderful. What technical dreams are made of. It was unstoppable.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Has to go back here. Mbappe! Oh, he's hit the bar! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Nedved clearly knew where that...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, he's having a go! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Oh, and the finish! Well, now it's and again! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
It's starting to look like a... Oh no, this does not look good! That has sent him sprawling. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Bayer Leverkusen have themselves a chance from the spot. Donnarumma must save this. He has missed it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Now it's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
McAllister is the team's great visionary. Oh, Red, nice interception. Son Heung-min. Now it's Cantona. Now it's Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's found a way through. And that's been intercepted. Son Heung-min. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Pull it. Son Heung-min has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Bayer Leverkusen are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Bayer Leverkusen leading by 3, and normally that would do, and some. But this feels like no ordinary game.
Substitution for Leverkusen, number 17, Son Heung-min.
So right back into the action.
On the field is number 14, Fiore.
Bayer Leverkusen different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Messi. And Messi And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Pull it. Fiore. Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And this is Nedved. Fiore, chance for a shot! Sarr.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get onto this? He's got away. Neymar. And somehow he kept it out.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Thuram. That's a good ball out wide. Messi. And he's managed to get free. Fiore. He slings it. And the shot! And that's a tiny finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Bayer Leverkusen are having a ball here. Oh, that was vital. Oh, good-looking ball. Bayer Leverkusen do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was...
And Messi! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And he was alert to it. Sarr. 75 minutes played. Oh, that's well spotted. Fiore. That's a throw. Fiore. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Bayer Leverkusen are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Camavinga makes a dash for it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Look at the space here. Oh, important interception. Has a look and plays it forward. Pinches it off him. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. It's not an especially good pass, that. Five minutes left on the clock. Thuram. Knocks it into space. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, what a ball! It's out for a goal kick. Serginho. Marquinhos. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
To tell you that we're expecting
Mbappe
traffic.